Little, that's the JSnip4 intro for this nonsense. First, let me read you this. All over, of course, mainstream media. If you search Google right now for House passes resolution Iran, top stories, NPR, Axios, NBC News, Twitter, House passes resolution. So even Twitter is up at the top. And of those ones of Twitter, which one is YouTube deciding Twitter feeds we should all see, as results in our Google search? Eric Swalwell, effing Democrat criminal, that's one of them. NPR, which we already saw, but this is their Twitter account. And Andrew Desiderio, whoever that is, linking to a Politico story. The vote was 224 to 194, of course. 3 Democrats voted no. Or what is it? 3 Hold on. Let's actually click into that. Where'd it go, son? GOP, in other words, the Republicans, there were actually 3 yeses from the Republican side. In the Democrats, there was actually 8 no's, which is shocking. But the point of this is just the simple title. House passes resolution regarding Iran, which is to curb President Trump's war powers regarding attacks on Iran. That's very interesting because that little clip I showed you of Nancy Pelosi, the little thing repeatedly, above that is actually something more interesting. Do you remember when we went on and went after Gaddafi in Libya? And do you remember Mrs. Hillary Clinton? We came, we saw, he died. Remember that? I'd like to go to a little flashback here. We'll call this Flashback Friday for you. Let's turn my volume up here. Turn my mic down so you can hear this. Here we go.
So, Madam Speaker, Madam Leader, you're saying that the president did not need authorization initially and still does not need any authorization from Congress on Libya?
Yes.
Thank you both.
Thank you all very much.
So, Madam Speaker, Madam Leader, you're saying that the president did not need authorization initially and still does not need any authorization from Congress on Libya?
Yes.
Sorry, let me try unmuting my mic for you. How about that? If you're a Democrat right now, honestly, it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or anything. As a human being who might be an American citizen, most of my subscribers are, what do you think about what I just shared with you? I bet if I go to CNN right now, which I'm going to do, hold on, I need my CNN shot. Just stand by 1 second. My immunization shot, hang on 1 second. Just get that real quick. Okay, here we go. Got it. Okay. I'm now immune to the garbage fake news. Let me go to CNN now that I'm immune to that. Video appears to show Ukrainian airliner being hit by, a missile. Being hit is all they say. And this is the one I wanted to find. Okay. House votes to limit Trump's military action against Iran without Congress's approval. I'm glad they have it on the front page. You know why? Because this is exactly what I wanted to do next. I'm going to click on the link, and I bet Oh, I bet we're going to find that clip I just shared with you of Nancy Pelosi regarding Libya. No, we doesn't need any approval. No. The same exact thing. Let me get rid of this. Pause this advertisement because I don't care about that. I just want to read the story. Of course, it just talks about it. I'm going to do a quick file search or find, not file search, a find, Control F on the keyboard, and find the word lib, L-I-B, or is it L, excuse me, L-Y-B. Libya, nope. Maybe they spelled it wrong. Lib, L-I-B, sorry, like I tried the first time. Nope, only thing for lib, L-I-B, is the word deliberation is what came up for L-I-B. And of course, L-Y-B does not seem to matter. And it is actually spelled, as I think I just said, L-Y-B. It's L-I-B-Y-A, not L-Y. Sorry about that. But anyways, like I did the first time, I searched for L-I-B. And the only word with that in there is deliberation on the entire article from CNN. You would think, again, we're just a news outlet. We report news. We don't really check facts, as some of them say. We don't really check facts. We just report. Okay. You think any of you guys knew that Nancy Pelosi said that about Libya several years back when we were attacking all over the damn place under Obama, under George Bush Jr.? Physically spoken to, or whatever you want to call that, in person. I just showed you the video. Her loving that little podium like she does. I feel like I have so much power behind this podium. I love speaking nonsense. Do we need a congressional? No. We don't need any of that. The president was fine. Trump does the same thing, basically. Although they took out the Libyan leader, Gaddafi. And the people in Libya loved that man. There was a video that started circulating when he was driving down the streets in a T-top type car, I believe. He's standing up through the T-top roof. It's open. And he's just waving and whatever. And people are coming running. I'm talking about the Gaddafi from Libya. Running out of their homes, chasing him down the street. I mean, you thought Jesus Christ had just come back. We had to take him out. He's a bad guy. Nope, didn't need congressional approval either. Donald Trump didn't take out the top guy in Iran. Like the prime minister or the president, if you will. No, he took out essentially a terrorist. And even if he did, what's the difference? We've already done this in Libya. And you said, Mrs. Pelosi, you said we don't need it. He doesn't need an approval. Yes, is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Okay. You would think any mainstream news article company would easily be reporting, oh, hey, wait a minute. We have conflicting results. Madam Speaker, not only that, let's corner that old dog. When she's walking to her office or the Capitol Hill, let's capture her. Hey, Mrs. Pelosi, Speaker Pelosi, you had said when asked years ago about Libya if they needed congressional approval to do any military activity there, and you flat out said no, they don't. You remember that? Here's a clip. Play the clip. Here's a little screen. You remember that? Do what news agencies are supposed to do. Do what a news anchor is supposed to do. Do what an investigative journalist is supposed to do. Nope. This is the equivalent. What the mainstream media has been doing to us is the equivalent of what they did to General Flynn. We have exonerating evidence, not only him, but Donald Trump as well. We have exonerating evidence that President and or Flynn, either case, same thing, didn't actually break the law. We have mountains of evidence they're actually innocent. But we withheld that from the court. We handpicked a couple little things. We tweaked a couple things. We changed an email from the CIA to the FBI to actually say that Carter Page was not a CIA asset when he in fact was, because we would have never got the FISA warrant. All right, we're not going to bring that forward. Oh, of course not. We're just going to bring the lie forward to get that FISA warrant, which then got to Trump, because through Carter Page they could get to Trump. Again, it's a two-hop system. The person we were investigating plus anybody they spoke to and anybody that person spoke to. We were allowed to do two hops. Two hops. I'm going to now, because that shot I took a minute ago, it's universal. It's like the MMR vaccine that they claim. It does mumps, measles, and jabroni. Oh, this is all, that shot I gave myself is good for all fake news mainstream media. So I'm now going to go to msnbc.com. House passes measure seeking to limit Trump's military. Okay, yeah. Just like CNN. NBC News correspondent Tom Costello, what was that Ukrainian airline thinking? What else? Must watch. John Kerry fact checks Trump's outright lie about the Iran deal and the payment. Voting machine vendors testify in election security hearing. Trump admin still hiding the president's travel costs. Tulsi Gabbard on conflict with Iran. We've got to choose diplomacy. So you can see some of those top stories. So we're going to go back to the House story, just like I did. House passes a resolution about Iran. I'm going to scroll down. Because again, I'm sure, I'm so sure, there's going to be an article about this and Pelosi's previous standing with Libya. Now this one is interesting because I don't actually see a news story. It's just a video clip of the actual House passing it. So there's not even a news story on this. So I clicked on the link, msnbc.com/hardball/watch/House passes measure. Hardball. Hardball. How about softball? How about lying straight-faced to the American people? How about that? So as you can see, I just brought you the real news. And it was this easy. Watch my fingers. Ready? 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 Oh. Ready? You missed that? It was this easy. Oh. That was it. We have video evidence from a previous C-SPAN live stream at the time. Nancy Pelosi. We don't need any, president doesn't need any approval from Congress. That's what they're doing. Fine. Yep, totally fine. President Trump, we're going to pass a resolution tonight. He does not have the power to do that. He should have asked Congress. He didn't notify me or other Democrats that he was going to do the strike. Of course not. He doesn't want any leaks to happen and the guy goes away scot-free and they miss the strike. All this shows you, though, again, this is the kind of evidence that a liberal Democrat needs to see. Because when you show them something, that was C-SPAN. That was, not only was it C-SPAN, you could probably find it on Fox News, MSNBC, CNN at the time when she was speaking, because those news agencies filmed that stuff too, and then they played on their channels too. That was just the C-SPAN version. Public access, if you will. So, any liberals out there, any Democrats, can you start to see now? This has never been about, we got to do what's right, this is wrong. There is an agenda happening, and Iran was part of the core of this problem, and the Democrats are fearful of Donald Trump doing what he's doing, and obviously so, in my opinion. It's so bad that they have to do this. So not only is Ukraine involved, Iran's involved, and again, we've already seen all this money laundering that's going back to them. It is gonna be exposed. We have this interesting jetliner. The Ukraine, there was 26 of the 176 passengers. Or no, 63, excuse me. I think it was 63 or 62 out of 176. Basically a third. 1/3 of the entire airplane passengers were Canadians. Is there even 60-something Canadians inside of Canada? I'm just kidding. Canada is a small country. What is the population? Let me take a look, just out of curiosity. Population of Canada. Just curious. You know how many? We got hundreds of millions over here in America. Last time I checked, it was 350 million, but that number's gone up. That was years ago. Approximately 37 million, a little more than that. 37 million point 59, whatever. 37.5 million. Not that, honestly, in all fairness, not that really matters too awfully much about how many people could be from one country on an airplane. However, it is Canada. Since when would you have 26 Canadians and that part of the world, Ukraine attached to this airliner? And then again, I told you yesterday actually, I think, about this one individual that was on board that plane. Sarah, was it Sarah something or another? I forget her name now. It was in my video. Who had a tie-in, a run-in with the FBI and Southern Command in Florida, and this weird, interesting thing, and the word trafficking As in human trafficking was brought up and whoa. Yeah, that thing was shot down all right. I've seen video already on Twitter showing a nice little quick light zzz, knocking something out of the sky, and of course there goes the plane. And I'll go ahead and add this. Isn't it interesting? I've seen all the video and photographic evidence of that plane crash. Bits and pieces all over the damn place. It looks like it was blown out of the sky. Flight 93 on 9/11, the Shanksville, Virginia crash, there's not even debris on the ground. Well, it nosedived so hard it went... No, it didn't. Fake news. The local coroner showed up and said, I don't even know why I'm here. What do you mean, sir? Well, there's no blood, there's no bodies, there's nothing here. Where's the luggage? Where's the landing gear? Where's anything? There was nothing there. Absolutely nothing but a little smoking pile of nonsense. That was it. Another fraud. How about the Pentagon crash? Well, there's pictures, J-Snip, of scraps of a plane. Yeah. A couple of little scraps. Perfectly shot video footage, photographs, whatever. And recently, the 9/11 footage of the Pentagon was released through, God knows how many years of litigation and Freedom of Information Act requests, and the judge is forcing, okay, finally release it. And I got to see it not too long ago. But we remember the old guard shack with the little three frames a second. Our super duper $1 million security system can get 3 or 10, whatever it was, frames a second. That's why we just see this little thing peek through the frame, and then the next thing, it just blows up. Oh. That was the tip of the airplane, they said. Only put the tip in. I only put the tip in. Okay. And this newly released video shows about half of whatever that cylindrical object is. It shows a good portion of it, and it doesn't look exactly to me like an airplane. It looks like one of those missiles. That's to me. So I'm just going to ask you this, whether you believe it or not. That new footage contains more of whatever the object is than we've ever seen in our lives that was ever released by the Pentagon, basically the federal government, this mainstream news. We all had the same garbage, 3 frames a second nonsense. And now, after the Freedom of Information Act lawsuit and all that happened, we received a new video. It's different. It shows more of the object, which means the initial one that they let you and I see, which was allegedly the official video, this is all we got, here it is, take a peek, was actually doctored. It wasn't the official video, it was doctored, it was edited. How was it edited? I just told you, if a little piece sticks out and then 20 years later we finally get, or whatever, 18 years later, okay, Freedom of Information Act, yes, here's the official video. And then we see, oh wow, there's a lot more of that object sticking through. Why? It's supposed to be the same video. It should have been the same exact video. But it wasn't. And I'm here to tell you, I'm pretty darn sure Donald Trump knows all about it. And he knows it was the deep states. Anyways, take care, my friends.